daily history newscast, and today we'll be interviewing some important historical figures from the New England colonies. Let me jump in the time travel machine then. Wow, here we are, Massachusetts in 1620. The Pilgrims have just discovered that they are not in Virginia, and instead, they have found new land. Is that William Bradford right now? This is crazy.
Why, hello there! What is going on? I do not understand what is happening at the moment.
Sir, I would only like to ask you a few questions about your journey to this new land and your religion.
What is this? I left England, then I left Netherlands, so just people could stop asking me so many questions about my religion. This is crazy, but if you really must know, we are pilgrims, complete separatists from the Anglican Church of England.
Why did you leave the Anglican Church?
My people and I wanted to come out of hiding, escape from persecution for once. We own it to ourselves, so we received the charter from the king. We were told to sail to Virginia and settle there, but a terrible storm blew us off course, and here we are.
Wow, that's intense. So tell me, do you know anything about the Puritans?
Well, I know that the Puritans are not complete immigrants from the church, and are still really loyal to the king. Why are you asking?
It's my job to ask questions. What do you know about the natives? And tell me, what do you think of the name Squanto?
First of all, this is a crazy name. I doubt I'll ever hear anything like that. As for the natives, I just know that they don't settle on this land and they don't speak an ounce of English. Ha ha ha. If you now don't mind, I really need to go back to work. Thank you.
Well, okay then. Let's take this further into the future. Let's say the Puritan migration. Well, look what we have here. We have reached Boston, Massachusetts during the Great Puritan Migration of 1630. We learned from William Bradford that Puritans are not complete separatists from the Church of England. In fact, the Puritans were educated and upper middle class citizens, whereas Pilgrims were typically lower class and uneducated. Over there, we have a Puritan woman.
Well, hello there.
What are you doing today, and where are you from?
We have all had thousands and thousands of Puritans migrated to this area from our hometown of Boston, England. I'm trying to keep a hold of my responsibilities.
As a Puritan woman, what are your typical responsibilities?
I'm actually an artist and I enjoy working on my paintings when I am not cooking or cleaning around my house.
Can you be involved in the government, and who is your current leader?
We follow John Northrop's rules and guidelines for religion. I cannot be involved in the government. Only the men who acquire the land are able to vote for our leader, who is also a man.
And what are the beliefs in your Puritan religion?
We still worship the Bible and are not separatists from the church. Our objective is to reform the church.
And what do your people as a whole think of other religions?
We only believe in the values of Puritanism, and we typically frown upon people who don't share that belief. If you don't mind, I need to start cooking dinner for my family. But I have a quick question. How do you have a respected job if you're a woman?
Well, don't worry. You'll get there. It was lovely meeting you. Let's take a quick break, and you just have to guess where we're going next. Welcome to Rhode Island in 1636. We are attempting to find Roger Williams, the founder of this colony. There he is now.
Hello, are you a new arrival to this lovely colony? We allow all religions here in Rhode Island. You may practice your religion freely here.
No, I am not a resident of this colony, but I am here to ask you a few questions if that's okay.
Well, of course. What would you like to know today, young lady?
What influenced you to create this colony?
Well, there was a lot of persecution where we came from in Massachusetts. I wanted to follow the Puritan faith, but the Puritans there were too extreme for my liking. So I complained to the government and attempted to preach ideas of other religions. That didn't go so well, and I got exiled. However, I managed to take my wife and children with me.
Wow, that's really crazy. What made you decide to allow all religions here?
Between you and me, it's really so the residents of this colony don't mind the pirates as much. However, I tell people that I want them to preach their religion freely because I can tell you complications with religion personally are not fun because of my experience.
What is the economy like in a newly developed colony such as this one?
It is difficult to maintain a good crop built here in Rhode Island. I say that because of the terrain and poor soil. We make most of our living off fish since we are so close to the sea. We fish for mackerel, hale, halibut, and many other fishes. Our location also allows us to harbor in trade and wealth.
How do the pirates affect wealth and trade?
Shh! Shh! There are no pirates here? What are you talking about?
They don't really know what they've gotten themselves into just yet. The pirates can be violent and take some of our goods off the ships. They typically stow away in places that we can find them in easily.
Wow, that's fascinating. Sorry, but that seems like all the time we have here. Thank you so much for answering all my questions. Well, we have learned so much today. Just to summarize, we learned about the role of Puritan women, the persecution of pilgrims, the Puritan migration, and the Puritan religion, economy and life in Rhode Island. That's a lot for just one segment. Well, we'll see you next week when we visit the depths of the Middle Colonies. Goodbye for now.